we are going to talk about the different unit conversions there are out in the world. And we're going to start slow. Really slow. With just three of them. That's all we're worried about today. And that three is centimeter, meter, and kilometer. When we talk centimeter, we're talking the length of a staple. So not very big. If you think about centimeter as like a centipede, bugs aren't very big. Neither is a centimeter. It's used to measure really small things like staples or fingernails or pieces of pencil lead. It's not very big stuff at all. Words in a book. Think about very small things, and that's what you would measure with centimeters. Meters are like a yardstick. So picture something that's the height of your desk. Or how far you're supposed to stand away from somebody in line. Those would be what a meter is. The length of a classroom would be in meters. The length of a hallway would be in meters. A large footstep would be in meters. So if you took one big step, big step. So here you are. Hello. You have long hair. And you are standing right here. Look at you. Whee! Yeah, that's me! And you take one big step. So you have a foot here. And a foot here. That is what a meter would be. One very long step. A football field would be measured in meters, or a soccer field would be measured in meters. Kilometers are the big ones. They're like our miles. So the length of a highway or the distance between towns or the distance from the school to the interstate. Probably put to interstate. If you have to, now I know that you guys, I'm confident that you could walk from here to the interstate. That's not what I'm arguing. But if it would be more convenient just to get in your car and do that, then you're probably measuring it in kilometers. If you would be so kind to get out a piece of paper and make a chart. This chart will help you a lot. And when we talk meters and kilometers or kilometers, what are we saying? Is like 5 meters like a kilometer or what? What we're actually saying is 1 kilometer. I should have waited to speak. Let's wait. There. 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters. The prefix kilo means 1,000. So if 1 kilometer is 2, or if 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters, 2 kilometers would be 2,000 meters. And if we had 3 kilometers, we would have 3,000 meters. And if we had 4 kilometers, we would have 4,000 meters. And if we had 5 kilometers, we would have 5,000 meters. I hope you're writing this on a piece of paper to keep around because you'll want it as kind of a guide. If we had 6 kilometers, we'd have 6,000 meters. And all I have room for is 7 kilometers, would mean 7,000 meters. So that prefix kilo means that we are talking thousands. If I had 4,000 meters, how many kilometers do I have? I would look in my thousands because kilo means thousands. 1, tens, hundreds, thousands. How many thousands are there? 4. So I would have 4 kilometers and what else? The rest of these are meters. Do I have any meters? No, I have 0 meters. Now, on the other hand, if I had 4,500 meters, how many kilometers would I have? Well, we look in our thousands place. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. I have 4 kilometers. And the rest are my meters. Those leftovers are meters. I have 500 meters. If I were to ask you, what is 1 kilometer in meters? Could you answer that pretty easy? I shouldn't say easy. Could you answer that and not be too stressed out? Yeah. Well, you'd rely on your handy dandy chart. Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. I don't know how to fix it. oh, 1,000 meters. And 2 kilometers would be 2,000 meters. But now we get into that crazy part where I'm going to ask you a question that sounds really, 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 really tough. But remember that pattern. 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters. 2 kilometers is 2,000 meters. 20 kilometers is 20,000 meters. Oops, I keep hitting that button. 60 kilometers equals 60,000 meters. So 1, let's do purple. I'm going to show it purple. Okay. 1,000 meters. 2,000 meters. 20,000 meters. 60,000 meters. If I asked you, ooh, I guess we're staying with purple. 60,640 meters. This is where you might get a little confused. But I doubt it. I think you'll cruise right through it. How many kilometers are here? Now, that trick of ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, but if we rely on a chart like this, we know that there are 60,000 60,640. And how many leftover meters? 640 meters. Let's do another one just like that. If I had 44,923 meters. Read that number. 44,923. Now we're going to screech. You're going to screech quietly unless you're at home. We're going to screech when we say 1,000. 44,000. There is our kilometers. 44,000 meters. 44,000. And how many leftovers? 923 meters. Now, what if we're going to even unravel it more? Who knows, huh? If I had 5 kilometers and 250 meters, and I wanted to combine them, I wanted to add them together, how would I do that? Well, first, you would have to recognize that 5,000 meters. So right away we have 5,000 meters. Plus, how many extra meters? 250 meters. And then 5,000 plus 250, nice and lined up, 0, 5, 2, 5. Now don't put kilometers because it's not what it's asking. Once you've taken it out like this, you are measuring meters. If I wanted to do 5 kilometers plus 2 kilometers plus 500 meters, I would have to break these down. 5,000 meters. So I have 5,000 plus 2,000 meters. 2,000 meters plus 500 meters. Am I adding only meters now? I'm adding a meter plus a meter plus a meter. It would be like saying, it'd be adding whales and blowfish to figure out how many sharks are in the sea. You want to make sure that your labels are the same. So I'm adding meters plus meters plus meters. So I'm going to have meters as an answer. 5,000 plus 2,000. 5 plus 2 is 7,000 meters. And I still have to add in my 500. So I did 5,000 plus 2,000 and got 7,000. Now I need to add my 500 meters. 7,000 plus 500 is 7,000. Whoa. Now it's a good thing. Well, I can't find the button. I can erase like crazy throughout the whole thing, and when I want to, I can't. It hardly seems fair, does it? 7,000 plus 500 equals 7,500. Don't forget your label. Meters. We are going to stick with just the addition. And what are kilometers and meters? So let's run through that again. A centimeter would be the length of a staple, just a small thing. Meters would be like your desk height or how far you're supposed to stand from somebody in line. And a kilometer is like the distance from the school to the interstate. So that would be our miles. If you have to get in a car and do it, that would be a kilometer. Kilometer is the same as saying 1,000 meters, because the prefix kilo means 1,000. So 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters, and 2 kilometers is 2,000 meters, and 3 kilometers is 3,000 meters, and 4 kilometers is 4,000 meters. 5 kilometers is 5,000 meters. 6 kilometers is 6,000 meters. 7 kilometers is 7,000 meters. If I were to break it apart, I'd find if I want to know how many kilometers are in 4,000 meters, I would go to my ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. There's 4,000 meters and no leftovers. But when I get into these big ones, 1,000 meters, 1,000 meters, 2,000 meters, 2,000 meters, 20,000 meters, 20,000 meters, 60,000 meters, 60,000 meters. So if I were to take something like this apart, 44,000. Oh, 44,000. And then our leftovers, 923. And to add them together, 5,000 meters. 5,000 meters. Meters right here. 250 meters. 250 meters. Meters right here. And we can add them together and get our answer. All right. It's not too terribly scary.